Hello, welcome to Software Hard Eats. Today's software topic is how long has it been since you dared to answer a call from a stranger?
Hey, hello, you finally picked up that supplemental reimbursement fund. For you has come through.
是的，没错。That is, somewhere along the line when we see an unknown call, our first instinct is not to answer it, but to think, oh great, which loan-pushing firm or scammer is this now? A while back, I switched my daily driver to an iPhone, and man, I started getting over a dozen spam calls a day. This feeling of having junk calls barge into your life anytime, I bet you all know it well. So is there no way to block these spam calls? Yes, there is. Bro, yes, there is. For iPhone users who wish to fully block spam calls, you can head into your phone settings and enable silence unknown callers. But that is a case of killing 1,000 foes at the cost of 800 of your own. Every call not in your contacts gets muted. Better yet, enable the Ask Caller Why option and let Siri take the call for you.
I became a stand-in.
Due to China's data privacy concerns, iOS has always lacked spam call blocking databases or yellow pages like domestic phones. But we can use third-party apps that tap into Apple's Live Caller ID lookup interface, which opened up in 2024, letting us show tags for ride hails, deliveries, food orders, and suspected scams, and even auto-block nuisance calls. Plus, this whole process is bound by iOS's security safeguards. Data is dynamically encrypted, so third-party apps cannot access the raw data at all. So it blocks spam calls safely and efficiently.
So you can make calls. What good is that?
Now, all three major carriers offer services to block spam calls. Mobile users, search WeChat for China Mobile High-Frequency Spam Call Protection Service, then tap Spam Blocking Settings. Tap Call Mute, and toggle on all spam blocking options. Then, as needed, toggle on Number Block Settings. For telecom users, search for the eSurfing Anti-Harassment Service account on WeChat, tap Do Not Disturb Settings, and then turn on both the High-Frequency Call Blocking and Scam Call Blocking features. Then, tap Go to Advanced Settings. Enable specific numbers and decline marketing calls. Pick the relevant block types as needed. And finally, hit Save. For Unicom users, search for the Unicom Assistance Service account on WeChat, tap Call Protection, then Spam Call Blocking. Wait, why do I have to order this? Oh well, since I am here anyway, might as well click and see.
What? How much? Are you kidding? I might as well give him 5,000.
Unicom users, time to port your number.
Now is the time. What are you waiting for?
If you have tried those two methods and still get those pesky, number-hopping spam calls, just search for the 12,321 Reporting and Handling Center on WeChat. Tap Harassing Calls. You will see we land on the complaint page. Hit Agree, then fill in the complainant's info, the harassing number, and the time. Then pick the harassment type and info type. You can see there are tons of types to pick from, things like obscenity, real estate agents, healthcare, and so on. 21 common harassment call categories in all. This shows that spam calls have truly seeped into every sector. Then do not forget to fill in the call duration and your complaint description. Lastly, the most crucial step, be sure to turn on the protection service to block calls from that number. Then submit your complaint. But can these methods truly block those spam calls? The truth is, even if we max out all those blocking settings, we still get spam calls. So why are spam calls so hard to kill? Many folks wonder how come just after browsing homes on an app that morning, agent and loan calls start pouring in that afternoon. A huge part of why is that, in our day-to-day use of websites and apps, we ourselves click to agree to give away our privacy. Let us take an online car browsing app's user agreement. For instance, section 1.4.5 spells out, we may use the phone numbers we collect via SMS or phone calls to supply you with commercial information on services, features, or events you might find of interest. And 20 Home's privacy policy is even more blatant. Once you tap for a car's base price, your name, phone number, and car buying city gets sent straight to the dealer. The terms state clearly that providing your phone number means you have agreed to be contacted by dealers. But the good news is, how these firms get our numbers is at least above board.
How would you know there is more good news?
Besides those we actively opted in for, the rest come from those rampant, illegal channels. Hackers who exploit loopholes to illicitly scrape private data, and even data insiders within those black market chains who package and sell off your personal information.
Goddamn animals!
Back then, for telesales, you hired folks, dozens in one call center, each making just a few hundred calls a day, and you had to pay them wages. Now, it is all AI voice outbound call systems. Just a few servers can crazily auto-dial hundreds of thousands of calls a day, at a rock-bottom cost per call. For advertisers, out of 100,000 calls, if just one person bites and buys, the entire day's call and server costs get recouped instantly, and the profits are limitless. When you get a spam call from an AI bot, your screen shows a virtual number, so who do you call to fight back? Your carrier. Carriers say those are legally registered numbers. They just provide the pipeline, so go report it on that platform, and you must spend time filling out forms with evidence. Meanwhile, the black market outfits on the other end just toss that SIM and snag a new number to keep calling. This starkly lopsided cost of recourse forces us into a weak group that can only compromise. In the end, for us regular folk facing harassment, our only act of defiance is those repeated code hangs-ups. And when that red hang-up button gets pressed countless times each day by hundreds of millions of people, the telephone, the tool, veers completely away from its very purpose at inception. Some say we will be the first nation worldwide to collectively quit phones. Landlines do not pick up out-of-town numbers, do not pick up even local unknowns get hung up on, and marked as spam, too. On the surface, this seems a tacit pact made by hundreds of millions for some peace and quiet, but in essence, it is born from complicity in tech abuse and vested, underlying interests. The social trust behind the phone as a communication tool may have been utterly depleted. So after trying to stamp out spam calls to no avail, I finally get why the film Dear You has been such a hit lately. Since many of us cherish that era of letters, no phones, but full of deep affection. Folks would pour their longing and cares onto paper, stroke by stroke, then endure a long wait of weeks, even months. Back then, the unknown felt alive, that feeling of eager anxiety, brimming with anticipation, that was the most precious warmth between people. Tech made contact more efficient than ever, yet it has left us all too scared to answer even the simplest call.